What's going on, everyone? King Bob. We're doing another video, and check out the trophy count. We're at 10,000 trophies. I told you to push to 10K is coming soon, and I did it. We're at 10,000. This puts me at rank 6 in the world, which is pretty solid. I mean, 10,000 trophies is just crazy to hit. I was not the first one. Tony, Savage, all these guys beat me to it, but I'm in the 10K club, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my base and some attacks that got me here. I basically went all P.E.K.K.As because P.E.K.K.As are just so good right now. I mean, pretty much every troop is working in the game except dropships and minions. I don't really see anyone using those, but P.E.K.K.As, man. P.E.K.K.As just destroy bases. So we're going to get into those attacks in a second. But here is the base layout I am running. This is the stage 1, and this is the stage 2. I'll have it linked in the description below. And yeah, so the traps on this, you're probably going to want to move them. I mean, these traps are just set to defend certain players' attacks that are attacking me right now. You know, for example, these mines are to take down an archer. This mega mine is for archers. These push traps are just mess up giants and stuff. So you're probably going to want to move them around. But yeah, this is the exact layout I'm using. Let's get into the attacks. Okay, so we are up against Snoopy AJ. And this base here, pretty annoying base to deal with. But the big weakness here is it's vulnerable to carts. So we see on the right side, he's got a double cannon and roaster. I mean, carts can outrange those. So I'm going to use a cart to snipe these two. And also at the top, he's got an archer tower set to the low mode with a double cannon. So I can use a cart to take those down as well. Plus, this crusher can get sniped by my cannon cart on the right side. So carts coming in, and I'm just going to let them work, do their thing, snipe off all these defenses, and then go in with P.E.K.K.As on the rest of the base. Because you'll notice, with one bomber, I can open up all the walls and just have a few defenses left for my P.E.K.K.As to pick off. If I brought P.E.K.K.As instead of these two cannon carts, these backside compartments are going to be really difficult to deal with. You know, I'm going to have my bomber open up the walls, and that's just really hard to do. I would need another bomber, and doesn't even guarantee that I'll open them. So I'm going in with cannon carts to finish these. And yeah, just waiting for all these defenses to go down so P.E.K.K.As can wipe out the rest of the base. Now, this approach is a little risky because one push trap, you know, it'll take out my cart, and then I fail to take down the section. And if that happened, then I would just adapt, you know, place my bomber in a spot to kind of like hit everything left. But thankfully, I don't hit any push traps, so my cart's cleared everything. Now, time is an issue here, so I'm going to start my attack before this crusher goes down. And I'm starting off with my battle machine just to tank this archer tower so my bomber can open up this compartment and the Mega Tesla compartment. So just sprinkling in my P.E.K.K.As now. Push trap goes off. It doesn't matter though. And my battle machine funnels into the crusher. It only gets one shot off on it, and P.E.K.K.A's in on the Mega Tesla. I'll pop their abilities to take that down. Battle machine pops his ability, and this base has just fallen super quickly. I got a nice spread on my P.E.K.K.As, so they were able to wipe out this first half super quick. And check this out. All of my troops are alive. Both cannon carts, my bomber, and all three P.E.K.K.As, and my battle machine. Nothing died at all. Now, we're on a stage 2 here, and he's got a multi-mortar and a lava launcher. So this is going to make cannon carts really hard. Yeah, just really hard to get good value because they have range of the entire base. So I'm going to go in with my cannon carts on this right side. We see he has a few traps there. And the reason I went on the right side is because I figured this auto's outpost compartment looks a little too easy to take down. If I went from the top, he's probably got Teslas or push traps, a bunch of traps up there. And I use a P.E.K.K.A to test it, and what do you know? He's got 2 Teslas there. So good thing I placed my cannon carts on this bottom side. And that P.E.K.K.A will just clear out the top, clear out those Teslas. And then rest of the P.E.K.K.A is just coming in from the bottom here. My bomber opens up all the compartments. Battle machine moving in. My 2 cannon carts. I'm focusing on my P.E.K.K.A, so I haven't moved them in yet. A Tesla pops up, and I pop my cannon carts. I switch their ability. They take it down. And guys, I haven't lost a single troop right now. My battle machine is still alive from the first stage. All 5 P.E.K.K.As are up. bomber, everything. This was just complete overkill. And the reason why this attack went so well is because I used my cannon carts in that first stage just to snipe off those compartments because I saw easy value there. Let's move on to the next replay. Okay, we're in the next attack against Show King and Redway. This base, hard to hit with P.E.K.K.As, but this is how you beat it with P.E.K.K.As. You're going to go forward P.E.K.K.As, 2 bombers. Now, I have it paused here because I start my attack right away because I know how to hit this base. But here's what you do. I'm going to place my bomber out of range of this archer tower at the top and immediately pop its ability. And what it's going to do is the ability is going to go in, it's going to open up all these walls, and it's going to recharge its ability out of range of all the defenses. And just having its next ability all queued up by the time my P.E.K.K.As go into the base is going to be really helpful. So I'm going to let that bomber sit for just a little bit, let it start recharging its ability, and the second bomber is going to be opening up the walls on the right side of the base. So I send in my battle machine. Once the archer tower locks onto it, I can deploy some P.E.K.K.As, and then my second bomber, and it's going to open up all these walls around the archer tower and double cannon. And I have 2 P.E.K.K.As going in towards this Mega Tesla and 2 going in towards the Crusher. I'm going to pop the P.E.K.K.A's ability to take down the Mega Tesla, and then in a moment I'm going to pop these 2 P.E.K.K.As to take down the Crusher and the double cannon, which is nice. And this base just got steamrolled. Super quick attack. I'm going to pop those bomber abilities to now open up the backside compartment. And the beauty about that was if I did not let my bomber sit on this clock tower for a while, I would not have had its ability in time to open up this back compartment. So it's really strong attack. P.E.K.K.As are so strong if you have really good bomber placement and really good bomber abilities. That's all what P.E.K.K.As are about. Also, if you clump them up in groups of 2 like I just did and go for key defenses like Crushers and Mega Teslas, the base is just going to go down. So stage 2 here doesn't really matter what I do because I have all of my troops alive once again. That is the power of P.E.K.K.A. So I'm just going to come in from the left side of the base here, use my 2 bombers just to open up the entire base. Battlecopters just going in on the bottom to snipe this backside cannon. And yeah, I'm just spreading my P.E.K.K.As out, using their abilities. I'm not even getting good abilities off because I know this base is just crushed, and I'm trying to get this attack going so I could go in for another attack. And yeah, the base is done. I don't even know how many P.E.K.K.As I have alive. 1, 2, 3. I think I have 5 P.E.K.K.As alive. I think I only lost 1 P.E.K.K.A that entire attack, plus my bomber and full health battlecopter. And that's it for this replay. Let's go into the next attack. We're up against Gaming Guides, and this base pretty similar to the first base in this video, but it is a lot different. We've got the giant cannon move, Mega Tesla moved, different wall formations, but overall pretty similar base. And this is how I'm going to approach it. So P.E.K.K.As again, because P.E.K.K.As are just so strong even on these anti-P.E.K.K.A bases, because it's all about your bomber usage. So I'm going to use the battlecopter actually, and the battlecopter is going to take down this giant cannon and double cannon. And the reason I go in with this is because this compartment here is going to end up being on the backside of my attack, and if I'm able to use my battlecopter to just snipe off all those ground defenses, then it's going to make the attack super easy. Now in goes the bomber. I have a P.E.K.K.A to tank for it, and it's going to open up the archer tower compartment and the Mega Tesla. So already I have 3 compartments opened up or just already destroyed, and I pretty much just have to worry about this last compartment. So P.E.K.K.As are going in. I use 2 abilities to take down that Mega Tesla before it shoots down that 1 P.E.K.K.A that had low health, and then some hog gliders to go in on the back side, take down that double cannon and the archer tower. And just like that, this base goes down. Super quick attack. You know, it's just another P.E.K.K.A attack, but I brought some hog gliders in because look at this. My bomber never opened up this backside compartment. It actually did there. It got one little wall section open, but that was just lucky. I figured my bomber wouldn't make it, so I brought some hog gliders. So that's what I love about P.E.K.K.As is you can be really flexible. You can bring in a camp of hog gliders if there's a backside compartment with 2 defenses like this. If there's 3, hog gliders are just not going to work. You know, 3 defenses that shoot ground. But if there's 2 defenses just like that and one of them gets distracted on your P.E.K.K.As, then you could just throw in your hog gliders on that defense That's not distracted. Just take down the whole compartment. Now we're on to the stage 2. I'm going to deploy my battle machine in the corner just to charge up its ability, and I want it to tank this multi-mortar. Because with that multi-mortar tanked, you know, there's going to be no splash damage on my P.E.K.K.As because P.E.K.K.As tend to clump up. So P.E.K.K.A's going in now from the left side. Reason I go in on the left is just I want to take down this double cannon quick. There's just a lot of defenses on the left side. You know, there's a cannon, Tesla's popping up. So I just want to take down all those defenses. And look at this. This cannon is tanked, so I'm going to use that one hog that I have left and use it just to finish off that cannon, just so I don't have to deal with it later. I mean, if I didn't have that hog, this still would be overkill. But yeah, just one little small move right there. If I had less P.E.K.K.As, that hog would have come in pretty nicely. But that is going to be a nice 6-star on gaming guides. Let's go into the final attack. All right, this last attack is going to be on Kenny T. And this base, pretty strong base. It's not as popular anymore because so many people have used it on the leaderboards. But I know exactly what to do on this base. It's a little different than the typical version. But here we go. Going in with P.E.K.K.As once again. So battle machine down at the bottom. Then I'm going to deploy my giant, P.E.K.K.As, bomber behind, all really quickly. Pop that giant ability. And the reason I deploy these so quickly is because I want my battle machine to walk around this bottom side and end up on this crusher. And by deploying those P.E.K.K.As quickly, I was able to take down all the buildings on the right to force my battle machine in to the left to go for that crusher and charge up its ability. So let's have a full ability. I'm going to pop the battle machine ability, take down the crusher, and I have all of my P.E.K.K.As there at the top. Going to pop their abilities, take down the crusher, take down the Mega Tesla before they even get a shot off. And just like that, another super quick attack. One thing I've learned with P.E.K.K.As is if you can do a quick, clean swipe, what am I trying to say here? I don't even know. If you could do a clean, fast hit on bases, the defenses just don't have enough time to take down your P.E.K.K.As. All right, like, it just works so well. So, on to the final stage. I have 5 P.E.K.K.As up on this, so this is going to be no problem. I think my battle machine died, so I'm going to use my battlecopter. And battlecopter in on the left. The only reason I'm sending it in on the left is I just want to take down this cannon. And that's it. There's only one firecracker. A Tesla pops up, which is going to be annoying. But it's only level, level 9. So it's going to go down. No problem. I'm going to use my battlecopter ability just because there's, you know, it doesn't really change a thing. It just adds more DPS. It's still just one firecracker shooting it. And the Tesla, cannon, and that archer go down. So that was a success. I did not need it to stay alive. And I'm just going to deploy all my P.E.K.K.As in here at the bottom because there are the most defenses here at the bottom. You're going to notice something on most of my stage 2 P.E.K.K.A attacks is I deploy my P.E.K.K.As on the side, which is the most damage. Because if I try and face this side on like the back end, so I come in from like this top by the auto haul and double cannon, then I'm going to end on all of those defenses, and my P.E.K.K.As are going to be weak from taking on the auto's outpost. So I just want to go in for them right away, take them out. And I still have 2 P.E.K.K.As that I deploy right there at the end just to finish off that Tesla and everything. And this base is crushed. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new. I'll see you in the next one.